The last little part of this MOGOLLA, this mishmash, is going to be a very abridged version of Litmas, sponsored by Stripped Cover Lit. And very abridged because I'm not going to answer all of those questions, and I'll explain why in a little bit. For today, December 14th, the prompt is the best booktube friend I made this year. And hands down, that has to be Heidi at My Reading Life. I remember the first time I heard Heidi say that when she read something and became interested in a topic, she would go down these reading holes. Well, that's exactly what happens to me, and I identified instantaneously with her. And then I discovered that we had we had the same books, the same titles on our bookshelves to be read. And we read one of them on the Rwandan genocide. And I learned how to use Voxer with her and everything. It was fantastic. I had a great time. So, hi Heidi. I'll leave her information down in the description box below. But then there are a lot of other people that I've become friendly with in the comments and in communication and through emails and through messages. One of them is my other reading buddy, Lisa, over at Liken Books, and I would really appreciate it if you would go over there and show her some support and some love, because she's going through some health issues, but I hope she's recovered already. And then of course, there's Jason and his wife Kelly. Jason was instrumental in motivating me to even get started on this channel when I felt very nervous about the technology involved. And it's still a learning curve, but there you go. And then there's Stephanie, which is a new person that I communicate with over at Time to Read. I have a lot of fun watching Stephanie's videos because I identify a lot with her. My mom was Dominican also, so yeah, I can identify. And then there is JD Estrada, who is another one of my first subscribers, even before I started filming anything for BookTube. JD Estrada, writer, has already written 13 books. I will buy as soon as I get my tax rebate, JD. Tiene que esperar el reintegro, ¿sabe? And then there's Juan, a Just One reader, who, when he was off to he announced that he would be going on a trip to New York City. He mentioned the best taco place in the world. And then when I went to New York City, I went. And he was right. The best taco place in the world is in Chelsea Market in Manhattan. And so, yeah. Oh, and I also watch Will over at baldbookgeek, especially because he was the first one who mentioned toxic positivity over on his channel, and I get that completely. I understand where he's coming from. I'm skipping the best writer. I'm skipping the best book. I'm skipping the best YouTube video, because honestly, how can anyone decide between all of the beautiful, fantastic, creative videos that are being made lately? Like, I can't choose, like, between Cindy, between David at ThePoptimist, between Adam at mementomori, between MCS-Books, even between Steve Donoghue guffawing over his mail hauls, you know. Yeah, I enjoy them immensely. I use BookTube as a podcast, and it's on all the time, in the car, when I'm washing dishes, when I'm cleaning house, whatever. It's fantastic. The best poem was read by, for me this past year. I'm not a poem person, but I really appreciate JD Estrada on his channel reading a poem from Tutún de Pasa y Grifería by Luis Pales Matos. He read the poem Pueblo. I'm going to leave that link downstairs, down in the description box below. And this was written in the late 30s and is still relevant today to what's happening here on the island. It was very moving, especially given the fact that he did it around the time of Hurricane Maria, and he and someone else had made a tag that I noticed that people participated in. And then to close, I'm just going to do the best quote. The best quote for me from 2018 was from Angela Davis's book, Freedom is a Constant Struggle, a series of interviews that she sustained about Ferguson, Palestine, and the foundations of a movement. And on page 106 of that book, she says, if we had mounted a more powerful resistance in the 1980s and the 1990s during the Reagan-Bush era and during the Clinton era, we would not be confronting such a behemoth today. Toma, boom. Yeah. So I'll leave it at that, people. I just hope you have, dentro de las posibilidades y dentro de las situaciones, whatever your situation might be, whatever your circumstances, that you have the best holiday possible. From my heart, wishing you the best, and hope to see you soon. Adiós, nos vemos, cuídense mucho. Bye.